1, 2, 3.
Welcome.
Yeah, where's Tammy?
Let's get on with
Let's
the
do
show.
it. Let's go.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Ka-clunk, ka-clank.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ka-clunk,
Super pro over here.
Super
Just
pro.
no idea where my arm is. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tammy. It's
We're
your
back
turn.
again.
Yeah.
Back again. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Mixed Cocktail Hour. I'm excited
Me too.
and very enthralled
Yeah.
about today.
Yeah.
When I read on our little sheet
Yeah.
what we're going to be doing today, I was taken aback
Sure.
because it said fish cocktails, and I was like, I don't know. That sounds horrible.
Here, boy. Down the hatch.
Oh.
Delicious.
Do you want the whole story? So
Yes, I want the whole story.
So it's not as interesting as maybe you might think. So I was sitting around trying to come up with the theme for this class, and I just couldn't do it. Hours I sat, just like staring off into nothing, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to come up with. This will be the first week. Could not come up with a theme.
Well, text me.
And then suddenly my screensaver turned on.
Yeah.
And I, of course, have a fish tank screensaver.
Oh.
And I said, oh, this is computer God
Yeah.
telling me,
Yeah.
beep bloop blop, you need to do some fish stuff, buddy. So that is how I came about with this. It came from complete writer's block. And we are now here. We're about to do
your
three.
default screensaver.
Yeah, to my default screensaver.
Sending you the message of making fish I mean, I do know that there are some cocktails that exist
Yeah.
that contain tuna fish juice.
Sure. We're not
Please
doing
tell-
that.
Okay, I was gonna say,
No,
please
we're
tell
not
me
doing
we're
any
not
of that.
doing
No. We are.
I love myself some tuna,
these-
but not in a cocktail.
These have almost nothing to do with actual fish. These are all just named after fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
That's it.
Well, all right, then let's get to it.
Let's get to
What's
it.
the first drink, Kush?
Okay, so one of my very favorite places of all time is a little island right off of the coast of California. It is called Catalina.
Yeah.
Tiny, a little island with nothing to do but drink. There is,
And play golf.
and so there's
It's the oldest golf course in California, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Played it.
And so on this island, of course, there's something called Mai Tai Nation, which is where locals, I suppose, and then I've been invited to do this a couple times. You go from each bar and you have a Mai Tai. It's the same Mai Tai.
Well, how many bars are on the island?
There's like 7 of them.
Oh.
So you have 7 Mai Tais,
Okay.
and you try and do it in as little time as possible. And in these Mai Tais, they aren't normal Mai Tais. In fact, I believe that I've made the Catalina, or my attempt at a Catalina Mai Tai before.
Yeah.
And what it really has different is pineapple juice, and it has some coconut rum. So I wanted to, so the first thing I see when I get off the boat,
Yeah.
usually the bars. I'm just scoping out like which
Okay.
bar is, but the second thing I always see is I look down. And down in the water
Yeah.
is the California state fish, the Garibaldi.
Yep. Never look down.
Yeah.
Never look down.
Tammy has you get off the boat,
Yep. Yep.
ready to go.
I was
Yeah.
I had to go play golf. I was looking for the golf course.
Yeah. So, so they are as orange as this. They're as orange as an orange. They're bright. It's impossible to miss them. They're just
Clownfish with no stripes.
That's right. They're just this beautiful
Yeah.
fish, and there is a cocktail, an old cocktail called the Garibaldi.
Yes.
It is very simple. It is orange juice and Campari. Mixed together. We're gonna be making the Catalina Garibaldi. I know that we got there was a long intro to that, but it's important to remember.
This is a
what we're
Kush
up to.
original.
This is
Original-ish.
yeah, original-ish, because I'm really just taking 2 different cocktails that I love and shoving them together.
And
so,
you made it your own.
And I made it
It's
my
a Kush original.
So we are going to start off over here.
Yeah.
This is orange juice. There is, of course, orange juice in the Garibaldi
Yes.
cocktail. 1.5 ounces of orange juice.
Okay.
There you
Right.
go. Normally there's 3 ounces of orange juice in a Garibaldi cocktail, so we're gonna have to supplement that with
It's
something.
normally equal parts too, right?
It is not. No. It's in fact it's a lot more orange juice than it is.
The original used to be equal parts.
Is that right? Oh, well they've changed it to.
According to Wikipedia.
Oh well, there we go.
And I believe what's on the internet.
That's
The internet only says the truth.
So that's true. Yeah, we've never lied to you.
Yeah.
We need 1.5 ounces of some of that's pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice.
Yes.
Yum.
Because of course we need to Catalina this.
Okay.
Next thing we need is going to be this guy. Now, a lot of people will throw their nose right up the moment I mention coconut rum.
I love it.
I love coconut rum.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like people, when they first start drinking, dip into that Malibu.
Oh, yes.
Just a touch too much.
That was my first experience
Sure.
with a hangover.
Drinking should be done in the privacy of one's home, where it's necessary.
So we're going to take some coconut rum.
Yep.
1 ounce.
Yeah, okay. The fun fact is, though, when you're 16 or 17, you have a hangover.
Mm-hmm.
I think it only lasts like an hour when you're
God.
16. You think it lasts forever. That's the thing. The older you get, your
Yeah.
hangover lasts 3 days.
I'm still hungover from my 40th birthday party.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I mean that was yeah. I'm about
I
halfway
understand
done with that year already. Hand me that. I'm gonna put some ice in here. There we go.
Okay.
And give that a big fat shakeroo.
It's fizzing.
That is a face of
It's
determination.
fizzing.
Yeah.
Ah!
Shut up. Shut up, cocktail.
Open it up.
We're gonna go ahead and throw that in here. Let me just fill this up with some ice.
Ah, a little hurricane glass. I like it.
Yeah, I feel like the hurricane glass is appropriate. Not every thing on, not every bar on Catalina will serve them to you in a hurricane glass, but some of them will. So go ahead and pour that guy right in there.
Okay. Yum, yum, yum.
Is that as high as we're gonna get it? Let's pour some more of that ice in there.
I didn't measure this wrong.
No, that was my fault. It's sort of a short cocktail. You ready?
I'm ready.
This is where the Garibaldi part comes in.
Okay.
This right here is Campari.
Yeah.
You've heard of it? You've seen it?
Vaguely.
Vaguely?
Yeah.
It's all the rage with the kids right now on
is?
the internet.
It is?
The kids love Campari. Specifically, the kids love the Negroni sbagliato.
Oh, yes.
Because
Okay.
there's
House of Dragons.
Well, TikTok has
Yeah,
really
and
affected these
TikTok,
kids.
yeah.
So Campari, of course, the main thing. We need 2 full ounces of some Campari. Now,
Wow.
you want to easy. You want to pour this in very slowly and on the side of a spoon. You want
Well,
just pour it in. There we go. However you want to do it.
well, you told me to pour it
Yeah.
down on the spoon.
I love it.
Okay. You're making me nervous here.
We're gonna do about 2 ounces. So
Well,
you got this.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's about 1.5 ounces.
Okay.
I would say that.
Perfect.
Okay.
I love it.
All right.
I just love that color change that
It
it comes
is.
through, right? It
Yeah.
just starts to look so nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Straw action.
Straw action.
Catalina Garibaldi.
The Catalina Garibaldi.
Cheers.
There we go. Cheers indeed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's got that bitterness from the Campari, but then you get that orange juice and that pineapple little tiki thing going on.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a trickster drink, isn't it?
How's the you getting that
The rum.
the rump
Coconut rum.
the rump?
The rump.
Yeah, if you want,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
put more coconut rum in there
Oh,
to
yeah.
fill it up to the top. But I
Well,
feel
yeah.
like
Is that what you would do?
that's what I would do. I mean, listen,
You know what I would do?
what's that?
I would pour some prosecco on top of that. That's what I would do.
The Negroni sbagliato.
Yeah, that's what I would
Yeah.
do. Oh, this is great.
Yeah, right.
How refreshing is this? See, you come to Catalina Island, you actually look down at
Yeah,
the fish.
I do.
Which I didn't. Maybe next time I'll actually look down and see what little fishies are swimming around.
Yeah.
Be like, I know you.
I know you, buddy.
We had a drink. We had a drink named after you guys. Fish drink number 2.
Fish drink number 2 is not actually about fish the same way this one was.
Okay.
This is an old cocktail from the 1700s.
Okay.
Technically, it is a punch. Yes.
I think I can guess.
Yes, what is it?
The fish punch, the house fish punch
The
thing.
Philadelphia Fish House Punch.
That one.
Now, we will not technically be doing the Philadelphia Fish House Punch correctly.
Okay.
Because in order to make that,
Yes.
the ingredients or the instructions said it has to be made in a bowl large enough to swim 8 geese. So it has to be done in such large quantities that the bowl can have 8 geese. So one ingredient we will not be putting in here is, of course, geese poop.
Oh, okay.
Because you know the geese aren't gonna like stop
True. Doing their
pooping.
thing.
They're just gonna poop.
Yeah.
So there's a little geese poop in this. We're not gonna put the geese poop in.
Yeah.
So 86 geese poop on this one, but we are gonna be doing the rest of it.
It's very famous.
It's a very famous cocktail. It is.
Legend has it.
Yeah.
George Washington loved it,
Yeah.
and his wife. Legend has it that on the night where they were celebrating a victory he won in 13 states. He had a victory.
Sure.
And he toasted to every state with the punch.
Yeah.
And apparently, he used to write a diary every day, religiously every day. There were no entries for the next 3 days after that night.
It's a rough one.
Yeah. He had a rough time.
Had his wooden teeth clattering. Yeah, that's it's a tough drink.
That's how fun this one is.
Yeah.
If you have too much.
A lot to it.
Yes.
A lot to it. So there's a little prep that goes into it before we start.
Okay.
This has been I made this recently for my other show, but this is Oleo Saccharum.
Love it.
It is citrus oils. There was never liquid ever put in here.
You have it in a sous vide bag. Did you sous vide this?
I did not sous vide it. No,
Oh.
it is a food saver bag meant to save food. So basically, you put this thing into the looks like a little panini thing, but it sucks the air out.
Yeah.
The air is no longer sucked out because this creates some
Yeah, a lot
oxygen.
of people have that when they want to pack their bedding. You stick a Hoover in there, and then you suck the air out.
It's very similar to hoovering your bed.
Yes.
But this guy right here is oh, sorry, I'm cutting with the wrong side. It's crazy that I didn't know that I was cutting with the wrong side of the knife.
I saw it and I'm like, let's see how.
Well, this knife is so dull anyway that it didn't
cuts
matter.
any end.
Cuts about the same side. Anyway, so you have to make this before, and this is the Oleo Saccharum. Basically, you put sugar onto the lemon peel. The lemon peel, with all of its oils, accepts the sugar. And then the sugar just draws it all out. Yeah. Same way you put if you put salt on steak, suddenly it gets real moist and you wipe that off. That's basically the same idea we have here. So this is Oleo Saccharum. We're just going to pull some of this off.
Can you do the same thing with orange peels?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. So we need about an ounce of this Oleo Saccharum.
So that's basically lemon peel oils and sugar.
That's correct.
Okay.
It is that's in fact. Not basically. That is exactly what it is.
Okay.
You have nailed it. Lemon peel, oil, and sugar. So if you don't have this, you can of course add some lemon juice and some sugar.
Okay.
Basically, just add those two things together. You're just not going to get all of that.
Concentrated, right?
This is very concentrated, and it actually tastes like lemons. Okay. You know, like the fruit of a lemon doesn't taste like lemon candy.
Yeah.
Because that's not what we think lemons taste like.
Probably tastes like lemon marmalade.
Yeah, marmalade.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. A little callback.
Yeah.
Next thing we need is this guy. This is just some fresh brewed iced tea.
Oh, okay.
Black tea is just fine. 1 ounce.
Earl Grey or whatnot.
Yeah, a little Earl Grey, a little whatever you got.
Yep.
Really.
Yep.
Then we need a funky Jamaican rum. Now, this is not necessarily a funky or Jamaican rum, but
great.
It does have all the right stuff. This is Cruson. This is the Blackstrap.
Okay.
This has some. You've tried Blackstrap, right? Give that a smell.
But we don't use this.
Very molasses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. It smells like maple syrup.
Yeah. It smells like maple syrup.
Very maple syrup. Our friend who works at Strongwater, owns Strongwater.
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah.
His Instagram handle is Blackstrap Rob.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he loves this stuff. This is Blackstrap rum. So we need an ounce of that. And then we are going to do some of this. Now this is Brandy. The original guys might have done.
See, this is why he didn't write anything.
Yeah.
Why George Washington was MIA for 3 days.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of rum,
Yeah.
a lot of sugar, and then you add some brandy.
Some brandy, no
That's
big
gonna
deal.
kill anyone.
It's gonna hurt you.
It's gonna hurt you.
It's gonna hurt you.
Real bad.
You're gonna stay off the Potomac for at least a
Yep,
couple days.
No
basically.
diary entries
Right.
for 3 days.
So this is a brandy. The original guys might have used a cognac because they're called Francophiles, just dudes that just like sexually loved French stuff. So like they probably would have had
Sexually loved
Francophiles, just like, oh, I gotta have that French thing, baby.
Okay.
That's a Francophile.
Okay.
It's a real thing.
Did you make that word up?
Of course I didn't make Francophile. Look
I
it
don't
up.
know.
Somebody look up Francophile. It's called
Francophile?
when you're a Francophile, you're one of those people that just love. I believe there's Anglophiles.
Oh.
People that love all that stuff, that English
stuff,
Like,
yeah.
ooh, I gotta have the English, baby. Ooh,
Yeah.
peas and toast. These are guys that are like, ooh, champagne, baby. Gotta have it. Francophiles.
Well, we know your French accent from last week. It sounds like a pirate.
I have to have. I must have the grapes, but only the grapes from the northern France.
I must have the croissant.
I'm a Francophile. Very weird. We need 1 ounce of some of this. This is just this is an American brandy, so don't worry about
Okay.
that. All
That's
the
why it's not
Francophiles,
called cognac.
all the Francophiles just lost their erections in the audience, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't know we had an audience of Francophiles, but if we do, the numbers will be going down
Yes,
right now.
exactly.
Like, we're
Sorry,
tuning
guys.
out.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's or at least less erections.
Yes.
And I think that's probably good.
Okay.
Last thing we need, Tammy,
Yeah.
is really what makes this
More
the
booze.
punch that it is. Is a little bit more booze.
Yeah.
You good with that?
Oh, yeah.
Feel like we can
Oh,
handle
fantastic,
it? Yeah.
yes, for
This right here is some peach.
I love how you say we can handle it when I'm going to be sipping on it. So
That's true. And the royal we,
Yeah,
you meaning you.
Yes.
This is peach liqueur,
Yep.
peach brandy. You want to find something nice that has some, nest to it. But we're only going to be putting in a little bit of this. We need a 1/4 ounce.
See, with this recipe, I do believe someone was very lucky. They had some stuff lying around
Yep.
in their storage.
Yep.
And they're like, I don't know, if we mix all this stuff together, let's see what happens.
In fact, Tammy, that's exactly how punches were
Oh,
made.
okay.
Yeah, I think you nailed it.
Thank
That's
you.
exactly how punches were
Because
made.
that's what I would do. I'd be like, it got a little sweet, got
Yeah.
a little sour, got some booze.
Yeah.
It's got to work.
Honestly, it
Throw
was.
it in a bucket, see what happens.
Yeah.
Actually, this tastes really great.
Put a geese in there and let's
Some
go.
geese in there.
Put a geese. Let's
You
go.
know, let's measure this.
Yeah, that's basically how punches happen.
Yeah.
Really, what it was sort of out of necessity. A lot of booze is out of necessity.
Mm.
People were like, their stores were too big, or like stuff was about to go bad, so they
Yeah.
had to find a way to. We got to use it. Planters punches. That's how
Yeah.
all the planters came together. Like
Yeah.
all these cherries are gonna go bad.
Yeah.
Let's figure out a way to do this.
See, if you can't do that, moonshine. Throw everything in a bathtub.
That's right.
And just let's see what happens.
That's exactly
let's
right.
drink the liquid that comes out of this moldy fruit, and we can get drunk on it.
That's about right.
Hooray!
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 Yippee! They said.
Moonshine.
What did they said? Huzzah! They would have
Huzzah!
said back in the day.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! And then they're like, let's start a country.
Yes,
And it
exactly.
became very odd. Yeah. Once you got that country started, I've never been drunk enough to want to start a country. I did, however.
Can't say that.
I did, however, get drunk enough once to create my own form of government.
Oh,
called
fantastic.
the Awesomocracy.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
Mostly judge-based, very judicial. And
Yes,
now that I
yes.
see what judges are up to, I'm not quite as into it. But
What everyone can do with your version of Awesomocracy.
the Awesomocracy, yeah, that's exactly it. It
Better
was,
than Idiocracy.
well,
you know?
listen, that's kind of where we're at right now. I have severely misjudged both
What do you
drinks'
need, a straw?
volume today.
Oh.
No, just I need more liquid or less
Oh.
cup is basically what I need.
Prosecco! Once again.
I feel like this one I guarantee the next one is going to overfill the glass.
yeah, probably.
But there you have it,
All
Tammy.
right, let me put my straw in here.
Yeah, let's just throw a lemon on there.
More lemon. See, what do you do with the lemon peels after the oils have been extracted? Do you use them for decoration, or can you reuse them?
No.
Do you throw them out? What do you do with them?
I just toss them at that point.
You do?
Really, once you have
you wouldn't be able to
sucked-
use that as a
I mean, like
garnish?
look at it. It's just like.
Well, it doesn't look any
First of
different than one
all,
of your shoestring.
it's so-
You use your shoestring machine.
I know, of
You
course.
never did that yourself.
No,
that's
no.
a shoestring machine.
That's a shoestring machine. It's still coming. 1 sec. I
yeah,
feel like
see,
a clown.
that's your shoestring machine.
1 sec. Okay. So this is Let's
Yeah.
just, here. You know what? This will help us fill up the top of the glass. Let's just throw that right there. There you go, Tammy.
Beautiful.
So this, of course, instead of geese poop, now we have put a used Oleo Saccharum
We have 17
lemon.
feet of lemon peel on here. All right.
We only have this much more.
So what is it, a fish house punch?
The Philadelphia Fish House Punch.
Cheers.
Yeah.
To George Washington.
To Washington and then the rest.
Washington and Co.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Beedle-lip.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's something to that.
it's so flavorful, though.
Yeah.
It's so flavorful. You really taste the black rum. I mean,
of course.
all that molasses, that sugar.
Yeah.
But then you get that little bit of like a sour little stepbrother that comes
Yeah.
in
Bloop.
to kind of hit the party, you know.
Like the no fun kid. Hey!
Kind of, but it is fun because
Yeah.
it kind of it
You say sour stepbrother, I imagine immediately like,
Oh.
hey, they're playing the game and they shouldn't be playing it right.
Yeah.
That's a sour little stepbrother.
that's kind of what it should be like, but it fits in. Like
Yeah.
it kind of fits in, and then you get on the back end, you get that little bit of peachiness. You get that little brandy.
Touch of peach.
Yeah.
Just a baby
It
touch
is
of peach.
It's a peach fuzz
Yeah,
bonus.
That's right.
On there.
that's right.
I heard Washington was quite a drinker.
I think they all were.
I think they all were.
Yeah, I
You're
think
right.
that's kind of.
You're right.
I mean, what else were you gonna do? First of all, the water would kill you.
Yeah.
I say
Or-
don't
or
drink
this
the
is
water
what
because
this-
the fish have sex in it, but
And
drink
other
booze. Sharks.
yeah.
You want to drink
dolphins.
Gross.
You know.
Mammals. Mammalian.
Yeah. Well, apparently dolphins just pleasure themselves because apparently they do it just out of pleasure, not for procreation.
Bunch of idiots.
You know.
Who would ever do that?
Try to understand, son. If the dolphins come, we'll kill them.
Even Flipper?
Even Flipper.
I mean, you know. But there we have it. The taste of the sea right there.
There you go.
It's very delicious.
Salty. Ooh.
Very delicious.
Gross.
All right, didn't think fish cocktails would be so exciting.
Yeah.
And no tuna juice yet.
No tuna juice yet.
Love
In
it.
fact, you're gonna miss all tuna juice.
Okay.
You can miss you
Even
with
though I
that
do
tuna
love
juice.
tuna. All right, drink numero tres.
So there is another state has a fairly famous fish.
Yeah.
That is Hawaii.
Ah.
Do you know the name of the Hawaiian state fish?
I think I know what you're getting at, and
Mm-hmm.
I always call it Waikiki Nanu Nanu. Mm-hmm. But it's not.
It's way shorter than what it is. It is the
Johan Gambleputty. De Bon, Ausfirm, Splendenslit, Kraskrembon, Friedige Dangeldungelbar, Steinbon, Neckthresher, Appelbanger, Horowitz, Tickelensik, Grandenotti Speltitel, Grandisch, Grundwoldnahe Speltewasser, Köstlich Imbel, Eisenbahnwagen, Guten Abend bitte, einen Nürnberger Bratwürstel, gespürt mit 2 Makelube Hunsfurt, Gumberabe Schonnendanke Kalbsfleisch, Mittelraker von Hauptkoch of Ulm.
Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua'a
See?
is the name of the fish.
That
The
one.
Humu Humu
Yeah.
Nuku Nuku Apua'a.
Yeah.
So there's that fish.
Yeah.
And then there is a fish that is very similar to it.
The Waikiki Nanu Nanu.
The Waikiki Nanu Nanu, I believe, is where Spock stays when he
Probably.
heads to Hawaii.
Yes.
But this one is called the Luawikiwikinukunuku'oi'oi.
See?
It's
Waikiki
another.
Nanu Nanu.
Yes, the Luawikiwikinukunuku'oi'oi.
Yes.
So the Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua'a has gin in it.
Uh-huh.
When you take the gin out and replace it with rum,
Yeah.
which is of course
What
where
you're gonna
we're
do.
headed, yes, then you have the Luawikiwikinukunuku'oi'oi.
Waikiki Nanu Nanu.
Waikiki Nanu Nanu. So that is what we're going to be making right here. We're going to be putting in 3/4 of an ounce of some lemon juice.
All right.
Now the Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua'a was actually a cocktail created by a guy named Martin Cate.
Is that Smuggler's Cove
He
people?
is. He
Yeah.
is. He's the guy that runs Smuggler's Cove. That is.
They wrote a pretty extensive cocktail book too, didn't they? Back in
I
the day.
think they probably wrote and unfortunately for like Jeff Beach Bum Berry, who
Yeah.
like really, he was like out there like in the weeds doing it. He wrote a bunch of books.
Yeah.
Nobody, I do. I recommend every Beach Bum Berry book, but the Smuggler's Cove book really sort of took over, like as the tiki tome.
Yeah.
We need 3/4 of an ounce of some pineapple juice next.
Yum.
So we have sort of balanced out our lemon, or our sweet and
Sweet and
our sour.
Yep.
The next thing we need. Do you recognize this?
Looks like Orgeat.
It is. Do you know what kind of Orgeat it is?
Can I smell it
Sure.
and then guess?
Yeah.
If I'm like, ugh, it's pistachio.
Okay.
It's not pistachio.
No, it isn't. Pistachio's green. Pistachio Orgeat does come out a little with a green tint.
Is this peanut?
No.
Walnut.
There's some walnut in there.
Oh, you have more nuts. You have different nuts. You didn't tell me you have multiple nuts. Okay, walnut. Cashew.
Tammy, you and I made this together
We
very
did.
recently
We did?
on my show. Yeah, do you remember?
That's
you don't,
light years
You don't
ago.
remember? That was last week.
Light
So,
years
yeah,
ago.
that was last week where you and I
I
sat
don't
behind
even
my
remember
bar
what happened
and
yesterday.
made multi-nut Orgeat. I'm so.
Oh, that's your multi-nut?
This is yours. You and I made this.
Well, you made it.
Well, okay, but
I watched.
You were standing closer than we are now.
It's light years away.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Tammy's gonna recognize the color in the jar at least.
No.
Nothing.
Alzheimer's, kids, is a terrible thing.
So anyway, Tammy and
Eat
I.
your potassium.
Tammy
that
came over
helps.
to my bar and
Yes.
we made a multi-nut.
Yes, we did.
A multi-nut or an all-nuts.
We did. It
Orgeat.
seems like years ago.
Does. So we're gonna be using Tammy and my. Oh, I can't believe you don't remember. any
Well,
of
now I know what's in it.
Yeah, there you
there
go.
are Brazil nuts in there.
yeah.
There are pecans in there. No peanuts,
No
actually.
peanuts, no.
Peanuts. Walnuts
Yeah.
are in there. And cashews.
Yes.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Nailed
oh, that
it.
nose of yours works so
Nailed
good.
it. Yeah, it does seem like about 5 years ago.
It
that I
was
there.
It was a week and a half.
It was a week
Yeah,
and a half.
It was a week and a half.
A lot
right
can
now.
happen in
We're
a week and
filming
a
this
half.
on Tuesday, so
Well-
it was a week and 2 days.
Well,
Oh.
Well, that's
Listen, it
a
happens.
century ago for me.
It happens.
barely remember what happened yesterday.
How did I get here? Where am I? All right, and then we're gonna of course put some rum in here.
Of course.
And this is the state rum.
I mean-
of Awesome Town.
Okay, it is.
I feel like this
That's
is
why we have it by the handle.
That's why we don't buy.
And it's already half drunk.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that was pretty recently. Well, anyway, this is the state rum. This is plantation.
Yes.
Just the traditional. We're gonna be putting in 2 ounces of that.
Clearly our dark rum favorite of Awesome Town.
Yeah. No, we love this one. This is
Yeah.
it's a nice, easy rum. It goes with everything. Good by itself.
Yeah.
Good with with other people.
Yeah.
I imagine that there is some drinking alone that goes along with this rum, but that's how it works.
I'm sure. That's
Yeah.
why it's already half empty, I think.
Let's give this a big shake. Ready,
Okay.
Tammy? 1, 2, 3.
How's your elbow doing?
You know,
Was it the shoulder?
It's the elbow.
It was the elbow,
Yeah, it's
right?
the elbow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And?
I've been doing a bunch of exercises, and it seems like it's getting a little better.
Okay.
Not 100%, but better.
Good.
We're gonna go ahead and grab this piece of ice. We're going to throw this in here. How short do you think this is gonna be?
No, it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be perfect.
Ooh,
Look at that.
really good.
Look at that. And a little extra for you.
A little extra for me, yeah, because we do want to leave just a touch on the top of this guy. Thank you. I'll
There you
take
go.
it. We do want to leave a touch on the top of this guy because
Oh, that's it.
The humu, yeah, that's it. It was pretty close. Because the Luawikiwikinukunuku'oi'oi is a multicolored fish. We're gonna take some of this. These are Creole bitters, but more famously they're called Peychauds Bitters.
Peychauds.
We're gonna put just a bit of Peychauds Bitters right up here on top. Not necessarily for the drinking, just for the decoration, and so that when you get
Right.
close to this cocktail, you definitely feel it. Do we have another straw?
I do. I have one in my
There we go.
hurricane
Put
glass
just a
here.
touch of this on here so we can both have it.
Put that in there.
And this is the Lua
Yeah.
Wiki
Yeah.
Nuku Nuku
Yeah.
Oi Oi
Waikiki nanu nanu.
Nanu Nanu.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Kush. I mean, come
Just a
on.
well-balanced drink.
Ah, are we in Hawaii right now?
Yeah, right.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder which island this came from.
It actually came from an island called San Francisco at Smuggler's Cove. Yeah.
Okay.
So the little isle of San Francisco
Fran.
in Smuggler's Cove. Yeah.
Okay.
There's in the middle of the bar. There's a little, or in the middle of the place bar. That island.
Little island there where they make drinks.
Yeah, they just named it after the fish.
So thank you for these interesting fish cocktails.
You are welcome, Tim.
Who knew we were going to do a show with fish cocktails? I love it, and it randomly turned into like tiki stuff.
It did,
which was a great little disguise.
Sneaky tiki.
Sneaky tiki.
Yeah,
absolutely. I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in with us today. Please always hop on over to our shorts after this on Instagram, here on YouTube, of course, as well. And we have a Patreon page.
Yep.
Patreon.com/mixcocktailhour.
Right.
I'm Tammy Harrison. This is Scott Cushman. Cheerio. Waikiki nano nano.
Fish noises.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we have made a specific drink that randomly enough right now has been going viral all over the place. And it is called the Negroni Sbagliato.
That is correct. Yeah, I've put this on a number of my menus.
Yes.
And people have absolutely turned their nose up at it.
Yes.
I have tried multiple times to do it on this show.
Well.
Because it is one of my very favorite cocktails, and all it took.
You weren't in the House of Dragons.
I was not in the House of Dragons.
You're not part of George R. Martin's family.
I auditioned to be Aegon.
Well,
but
that
apparently
clearly didn't work out.
Well, it's gotta be blonde. Yeah. So I was out.
Let's show everyone once again how to make the famous, and I love this drink, the Negroni Sbagliato.
The Negroni Sbagliato. So I feel like where people make their very first mistake is they're all serving it in something like this. This is a champagne flute. That is not where a Negroni Sbagliato should be. Can you hand me this guy right here? Thank you. Negroni Sbagliato should go right in here. Very nice and easy. You need the ice in here to make it the correct way. We're going to take some of this. This is Campari. You know what Sbagliato means?
Wrong or accident?
Broken.
Broken.
The broken Negroni. So
same difference.
Yeah, same. Yeah, basically that's what it is. It's a whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah. So we're gonna take this Campari. We're gonna be putting in 3/4 of an ounce of Campari, an Italian Amaro.
Because wasn't the accident actually that they didn't have gin and they put in something sparkling afterwards? Is that?
You know, I don't know what the accident was.
That's what the accident was.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't. I actually don't know the beginnings of this one. Other than that, you know, the Negroni comes from the. Negroni comes from the Americano.
Oh, well, yes.
Which was soda water instead of gin, and then they put something bubbly back in. We're gonna go with some Italian vermouth.
Patini Rossi.
There it is. Oh God.
Hi, Bert Backrack here. You know, I finally found a drink that's good anytime. Martini and Rossi, dry, on the rocks. Just right before dinner, great at a party, refreshing anytime. And the taste never overpowers you. It's a wine with a character all its own. Right, Angie?
I think you both have a lot of character.
Say yes, yes, to Martini and Rossi on the rocks. Say yes. Yeah.
Martini Rossi, 3/4 of an ounce. So equal parts that, so 3/4, 3/4. We are gonna put in 1 cube of ice right here.
Look at that ice.
So we just wanna get it nice and like a nice big ice cube. Right there.
Okay.
Take this one, drop it in, right there, and then we need 4 ounces of some. They are the woman on the video called for prosecco, so we have prosecco. 4 ounces. 4 ounces.
Prosecco Sbagliato.
4 ounces of some prosecco. Right there.
There
Excellent.
it is.
There it is. Well, one last thing, you need some citrus.
Yes.
I've been seeing not a lot of citrus going into this cocktail. We're going to be using a lemon. Another great thing to use in this is a grapefruit.
Yes.
But both will really work. This is a bad lemon. There we go. Good lemon. And we're going to get our lemon as close to our drink as we can as we start to channel knife
Spritz that.
this out, yes, because we are really looking for that lemon flavor. We're losing something when we aren't putting in the gin, so we need to get the rest of these flavors out from the lemon. So then, kind of a little fun magic trick. Whoop, right there. The Negroni, sbagliato should come in looking very similar to that. If you want to give it just a little stir to get those, to get everything sort of mixed in there, but that is that. This is the Negroni sbagliato with Prosecco.
Sbagliato that we've done a million times.
We've done a million times.
That is now finally going viral.
It's so annoying because I've literally tried to get this drink to become a thing for forever, and finally.
Better late than pregnant.
That's right. Jesus.
This is the Negroni Sbagliato. Yeah. This is for you, Rhaenyra Targaryen. Yeah. Cheers. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Cheers. Dracarys! Dracarys!
There we go.
I mean, it's great. Great.
Hard to beat.
And cut.
I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know that I made a few people happier than they would have been without me. And as long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be. So I'll catch you on the rebound, your magnitude. Until next week, Nanu, Nanu.